incoming transmission.
Hello, this is Matt and McKinley from History Dispatches.
We are the father-son duo bringing you the weird, the wild, the wacky, and the craziest tales from across time.
From the Ice Bowl
to the Great Heathen Army.
And the head of Oliver Cromwell.
The same head they kept on a pike for 3 years?
Yep, all here on History Dispatches.
New episodes every weekday.
Find out more at historydispatches.com or wherever you get your podcast app.
Welcome to Fun Facts Daily, your source for just the good stuff. Monday through Friday, we're bringing fun facts and news you can use, all carefully curated to uplift and inform. So give yourself a break, relax, and learn something awesome in just a few minutes every day. Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Family Fun Friday edition of Fun Facts Daily, featuring your favorite fun family. I'm Kyle.
I'm Atticus.
And I'm Billy.
And today we're going to share some fun facts about Disney. All right, before we dive into the facts about Disney, let's warm up our brains with a little challenge.
Do you think you can tell truth from fiction?
Let's see. Consider this.
In 1937, Disney released Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. People say it was the very first feature-length animated movie ever made.
Sounds cool, but is that true? Take some time to think about it.
We'll reveal the truth at the end of the episode. But now, it's off to work we go with the word of the day.
Today's word is Imagineer, spelled I-M-A-G-I-N-E-E-R. Imagineer.
What does Imagineer mean?
An Imagineer is someone who works for Disney, designing and building theme parks, rides, attractions, and hotels. Walt Disney combined the words imagination and engineer to create this special job title because these people use their amazing creativity and their technical skills to bring magical ideas to life. They're the wizards behind the magic you see at Disney parks.
Now for your daily high five, our top 5 fun facts about Disney.
Number 1. The voice actors behind Mickey and Minnie Mouse were married in real life.
That's right. For many years, the man who did the voice of Mickey Mouse was Wayne Allwine, and the woman who voiced Minnie Mouse was Russi Taylor. They met while working together at Disney and fell in love just like their characters. They got married in 1991 and were husband and wife for almost 20 years until Wayne passed away in 2009. It's really sweet to think that the voices behind one of the most famous couples in cartoon history were a real-life loving couple too.
Number 2. Disney parks use special machines to make certain areas smell like delicious treats or faraway places.
It's true. These machines are sometimes called smellitizers, and they're part of what makes visiting Disney parks so immersive. Imagineers use them to add scents that match the theme of the area or attraction. So when you walk down Main Street, USA, you might smell vanilla or cookies baking, even if there isn't a real bakery right there. On rides like Pirates of the Caribbean, you might smell damp, salty sea air. Or on Soaring Around the World, you could smell pine trees when flying over forests or tropical flowers over islands. These smells help trick your brain and make the experience feel even more real and magical.
Number 3. Mickey Mouse wasn't Walt Disney's first famous cartoon character.
Before Mickey, there was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Walt Disney created Oswald in 1927, and the cartoons were very popular. Unfortunately, due to a contract disagreement with the company distributing the cartoons, Walt lost the rights to Oswald. He couldn't make Oswald cartoons anymore. Feeling down but still determined, Walt and his animator friend, Ub Iwerks, went back to the drawing board. They needed a new character, and that's when Mickey Mouse was born in 1928. Losing Oswald was tough, but it led directly to the creation of the mouse who started it all. Little bonus fun fact for you, Disney actually got the rights back to Oswald many years later in 2006.
Number 4. Walt Disney World in Florida is huge, about the same size as the entire city of San Francisco.
It's hard to picture just how big Walt Disney World is until you hear that comparison. It covers nearly 40 square miles. That includes 4 main theme parks, 2 water parks, dozens of hotels, golf courses, shopping areas like Disney Springs, and lots of natural land too. To give you another idea, it's about twice the size of the island of Manhattan in New York City. Because it's so vast, Disney World has its own buses, monorails, boats, and even the Skyliner gondolas to help guests get around the massive property. It really is its own world.
And our 5th and final fact, there's a secret apartment hidden inside Cinderella's castle at Walt Disney World.
Hard to believe, but it's true. Originally, Walt Disney planned for it to be an apartment for his family to stay in when they visited Florida. Sadly, Walt passed away before Walt Disney World opened, so he never got to use it. For many years, the space was used for storage or telephone operators. Then, in 2006, Disney Imagineers transformed it into a super luxurious royal suite. It looks like something straight out of a fairy tale, fit for a prince or princess. It's not available for regular booking, though. Staying there is usually reserved for contest winners or special guests, making it one of the most exclusive places in the park. Now for some news you can use. Are you planning a visit to Disney? There's even more fun in that park than what's listed on the map.
Keep your eyes peeled for hidden Mickeys, these secret shapes of Mickey Mouse's head that Imagineers hide all over Disney parks.
The story goes that hidden Mickeys really took off back in the late 1970s and early 1980s when Imagineers were designing Epcot. At the time, management felt Epcot should be more adult-focused, and it didn't want classic characters like Mickey Mouse featured prominently there. So, as a bit of an inside joke and a way to keep Mickey present, some Imagineers started subtly working his famous 3-circle silhouette into designs like murals, flooring, and rockwork. Guests eventually started spotting them, and a tradition grew. Now, Imagineers are encouraged to hide them, and while Disney doesn't keep an official list, experts estimate there are well over 1,000 hidden Mickeys scattered throughout Walt Disney World alone, with new ones appearing and old ones sometimes disappearing during refurbishments.
Looking for hidden Mickeys turns waiting in line or just walking around the park into a fun scavenger hunt. It makes you look closely at details you might otherwise miss, like patterns in carpets, arrangements of objects, or designs in architecture. Finding one feels like discovering a secret message from the Imagineers.
Okay, everyone. Earlier, we brought up the common idea that Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the very first feature-length animated film.
Right, the one from 1937. So was it the first?
Well, this is where history gets interesting. While Snow White is incredibly important and a major milestone, it wasn't technically the first animated feature film ever made globally.
Really? Well, then what was?
Believe it or not, historians point to a film made in Argentina way back in 1917 by Quirino Cristiani called El Apostol as the first known animated feature. That was 20 years before Snow White. Unfortunately, no copies of that film exist today. There might have even been a couple others in different countries before Disney's big release.
So why does everyone always say Snow White was the first one?
That's because Snow White achieved several other very important firsts, especially considering its impact. It was the first feature-length animated film made using traditional cell animation techniques produced in the United States. It was also the first one produced in full color using the Technicolor process, and the first to get wide international release with synchronized sound that was a massive box office success.
Ah, so it was like the first big, successful modern style one that really showed what animation could do, and that's all everyone remembers.
Exactly. While technically not the very first, its groundbreaking animation techniques, use of color and sound, storytelling depth, and huge popularity make it the film that truly launched feature animation as a major film genre, especially in America. And it established the Disney legacy. Other people have made feature-length animations, but they hadn't been successful. Many people in the film industry knew a long animation could be done, but they didn't think it could be done well. As the project took way longer than expected and went significantly over budget, Snow White became known in the industry as Disney's Folly, until it was released in theaters and became Disney's triumph. In the end, Snow White was Disney's first feature-length animation. Disney Studios pioneered new methods and technology for the piece, and it set the record for being the highest-grossing animated feature film. But there were earlier, lesser-known examples of full-length animated features. And that wraps up our Family Fun Facts Friday. We hope you enjoyed learning all about Disney with us today. A huge thank you to my amazing co-hosts, Atticus and Philly. You two are awesome.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a fantastic Friday.
And have a wonderful weekend.
Fun Facts Daily is an Airwave Media podcast. It was written, recorded, mixed, and edited by us, Kyle, Atticus, and Philly. Be sure to follow Fun Facts Daily on your favorite podcast app so you can keep the good stuff coming your way every day. And if you like the show, please do me a favor and leave a kind rating, review, or just tell your friends about it.